Matchup number 4. We'll go with my game. Juicers versus Standing Ovation. Me and Angel don't really have much history because, I mean, I think we made a few trades and stuff like that. But that's about it. We haven't really faced off against the playoffs, against each other or anything like that. So it was fun to line up against them, honestly. Really, our game was probably, I mean, it was in the mix a little bit there, but I mean, I think he was pretty much in control most of it. So we'll go over it. I rode with the matchup here in Trevor Lawrence. 12 points from him. Watching the game, he had a lot of opportunities. He left a lot of stuff out there, I feel like, and the matchup was sweet against the Panthers. Not like you're scared of the Panthers. So 12 points from him in a blowout, like, that's not really what you want. So therefore, kind of leads to some of my actions, which is why I dropped his ass. And then Joe Burrow, 10 points. Burrow kind of does this every year, bro, where he starts off like slow, and it wasn't any different this year with the 10 points from him. I forgot what it was. I think they had like 10 yards in the second half through the air, so not really one of the Shiesty's best games, but we move, as they say. Really, the big turn of the events here with this matchup really was the running backs, and it was Josh Jacobs with 13 points for Standing O, and or Toma Toma, or Angel, however you want to call him, whatever he wants to be the following week. And then really the story here is ETN. ETN got over the century mark. I think he had a $143, I think it was the number. Let me see. 143 for him. So 143 for ETN. And then they traded Bigsby to the Eagles. So therefore, Angel was able to get a late round gem, I think, in ETN. And ETN's kind of locked in now as definitely a very usable running back, and maybe even RB2, potentially squeak into like RB1 in some weeks with the 22 like this. And then on my end, Chase Brown really was Salvage's day. He looked good, but Salvage's day really with the touchdown to get him to 12. In the wide receiver battle, it was pretty much the same thing. I had Puka kind of pop off for me with the 23, and then he had CeeDee Lamb with 19. Tight end battle was pretty tight because Brock Bowers for me was able to drop 18. He went over the century mark, and then Travis Kelce with 11. So that's pretty. Both of them were able to go over in the double digits, get into a good spot. So you'll kind of move from there. And then really in the flex department, really where I took the biggest hit was just Worthy getting kind of taken out of the game, like a few plays in. He was able to just drop the donut on me, basically. That definitely hurt me, especially in a tight game, because I feel like he did have a good matchup and he could have potentially done something. And then Sutton with 16 tells you right there he's going to be Bo's guy all year. And then, I mean, a very tip of the cap start to Standing O with going with Samson, the rookie. He got PPR'd like crazy, bro, and he did his thing. 13 points from him. Carlson, there you go, sir. You get your salute with the 11 points. And, it doesn't matter how you get it. Angel was able to get the dub, man. 117 or 103. He moves on to 1-0, and I am 0-1.